What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach K with the motivational tip for Monday to get your week started off right. Remember, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you click that button below, okay? All right, basically want to tell you guys about a story, how to stay motivated or always pay attention to help you basically realize God always have you back, period, point blank. Universe, whatever you want to call it, always have you back. I remember last weekend, right? My son had a game, and I was pretty much rushing to get to the game because it was like an hour and a half or something like that away, right? So went to the gas station. I was rushing, but also too, I was trying to find a gas station that had an air pump because my tire was also low. So my tire was low, and I was trying to find a gas station and actually a Quick Trip, by the way, Quick Trip, and put some air in my tire. But at the same time, I need some cash for the game because I had a card, but I didn't have cash because I didn't know if they was gonna accept card or cash, whatever. But anyway, long story short, I end up going to the gas station, and I end up going to the ATM and getting the money. And at the same time, I was buying a soda or something like that, and I ended up using my card. So as I left the store and everything, I went to another gas station. Something told me stop. Well, stop. So I stopped, and I was thinking, man, hold on, I need to get something to drink because I forgot I wanted something else to drink. That's why I stopped. Actually, I wanted to get something else to drink. So I stopped at another gas station. So I looked for my money, and guess what? I left my money at the ATM. I never pulled it out. Yep, I never pulled my money out the ATM, and I was like, freak, God dog it. But at the same time, I started thinking, I said, you know what? 9 times out of 10, someone else needs that money. That's basically what that means. So I let it go. I called my girl. I said, hey, I told her what happened. She's like, why you ain't go back? Why you ain't go back? I said, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it because at the same time, I know I'm gonna be blessed, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm not worried about that. Somebody else needed that more than I needed at that time. So at the other gas station, of course, I just got some more money out and went to the game and et cetera, whatever. So the next following week, or that same week, actually, because I had another conversation with another guy. I actually got 2 stories in this. I told another guy, I was talking to him about tithing and stuff like that, or helping other people, and it'll always come back to you multiplied because I got several stories where it always does that. But my point of that story was to let them know there's always more than one way to tithe, not just through the church. So, but anyway, after we have that same conversation, I had a conversation with him. The next week, he ended up finding $20 on the ground. $20 on the ground. So he tied, I think he said he tied $2 or gave $2 away to someone or whatever. But he ended up finding $20 on the ground. And he said, man, I had to tell you this story, man, because this is not a coincidence. He said, I just got through talking to you last week, and I told my mom about what you were saying, and I'll be darned, the next following week, I found $20 on the ground. He said, that was nothing but God. That was no coincidence. And I told him, I said, yeah, you're right, because I told you at the same time, nothing is a coincidence. If it's going to happen, whatever happens to you, for you. But let me get back to my story real fast. But like I said, I left the money at the gas station and totally forgot about it. But at the same time, like I said, I let it go because I know how big our universe is. I know how things work and all that stuff because I know. So sure enough, later on that week, my girl was coming to pick me up. She was coming to pick me up from work, and she know I hate to be late or whatever. I like to be on time. I like to think about, I just like to be on work on time. I don't like to leave early or whatever. But at the same time, she had to stop and use the restroom. So she stopped, because she wasn't gonna be that late anyway. She stopped or whatever. And long story short, she found $200. Not 20, $200. Not 50, $200. So when she found the money, it was just a 20 on top. She thought she had found $20. you know. So she picked it up. It was $200. So I thought about it. I talked to her today, and I called her, and I said, hey, babe, you know what I told you last week? I said, remember I said that don't worry about the 20, you know what I'm saying? God gonna bless us anyway, don't worry about somebody else who need that. I said, think about what you just found. Think about the money you just found. I said, what's the odds of that happening to you, which is connected to me? Because here's the funny thing about this. We're all connected. We're always connected, always. But at the same time, when you give, it always comes back multiplied. There's more than one way to give, not just through the church. A lot of people think this is only one way, but when you give, you receive. But when you give from here, and you don't worry about it, it comes back multiplied. But at the same time, too, I told the young man, because the guy, I was like, listen, at the same time, too, you got to remember something. We're God's children. So we're always going to be taken care of, whether we believe that or not. But when you do tithe, or when you do help somebody else, or when you do give back, guess what? It's going to multiply. Yes. And that's what it did. So if you haven't given with your heart this week, on this Monday, make sure you do that. But it has to be from the heart. I'm not just telling you to do that. Just do that so you can receive money back. Because I guarantee you, if you're not doing it from the heart, and there's a lot of people already doing it from the heart already, but I'm willing to bet you that whatever you give will come back multiplied. Remember, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that button below. Follow me, share this video, and I sure appreciate it. Remember, speak over your day too. Remember, speak over your day. My book coming out November the 2nd. Remember that, unlucky. November the 2nd, 2 days before my birthday. And remember, speak over your day every day before you leave out your house. This is the day which the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I believe this is going to be a wonderful day. I believe I can successfully handle all challenges that may arise. I feel good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. I'm grateful for all that I have, all that I shall have. Things will not fall apart. God is here. He is within me. He will give me strength to see it through. I thank God for every good thing. Peace.